Everyone, I am Ashwin Misra of class 11 K2, and today I am going to explain a very simple topic of botany, that is leaf. So basically when we talk about the leaf, it is a vegetative part of the plants which help in photosynthesis. We are studying this from basic classes. So starting from the base, the seed which bears the plumule part, the stem grow up towards the sun with light, and then stem bears the branches. This is your branches, and branches is also the lateral part of the plants. What is the meaning of lateral? Lateral basically means the sideways. Sideways is basically means the lateral part, and also leaves is also known as the lateral and flattened part. This is the typical structure of a leaf, which is showing that it gets developed from bud. What is bud? Let's take for example that in many plants, in higher plants, the stem or branches bears typically overgrowth. This is called bud, from where lateral stem branches or leaves originates. So when we come at the parts of leaf, basically three parts are there. First one is petiole. What is petiole? Petiole is the origination of the leaves. This is the petiole. This is petiole, from where the leaves originates, and then from here to the tip of the leaves, there runs a point that is known as midrib, and there are networks of veins on the surface of the leaf, and the surface is known as lamina. The surface of the leaf is known as lamina. Three parts basically, and these are veins. And basically these veins are arranged in two orders. First order is basically venation. Venation is the arrangement of veins. Arrangement of veins. Arrangement of veins in our leaf is known as venation. So basically it consists of two types: reticulate venation and parallel venation. So this is an example of parallel venation, where veins are parallel to running towards each other. And parallel venation basically are formed in monocotyledons. Monocotyledons are seeds which bears on single cotyledons. And when we talk about reticulate venations are something where veins are found in a network. When veins are found in a network, it is known as reticulate venation. So reticulate venation is mostly found in dicotyledonous plants. Dicotyledonous plants means which bears two cotyledons. And now I will talk about types of leaves. Types of leaves. When we talk about types of leaves, it does not depend on the color of leaves. Basically, it talks about two types of leaves. First one is simple leaves. Simple leaves. And second one is compound leaves. These are not the terms of mathematics. You will think it is the terms of mathematics because simple and compound, but it is not a concept of mathematics. In biology, when we talk about simple leaves are leaves which we know about the leaf blade. When we talk about the leaf blade, there are two arrangements of the leaf blades. In simple leaves, look here, this is the midrib, these are the veins, and this is the our surface that is known as leaf blade or lamina. So when we talk about the simple leaves, when leaf blade or lamina invaginates inside and does not touch the midrib, this is our midrib, this is our part midrib, and this is lamina. When lamina invaginates but do not touch the midrib, it is termed as simple leaves. But when we talk about examples of term the compound term or compound leaves, this is a leaf example of compound leaves. Basically, compound leaves also of two types, which is not mostly important, but the important term is that the midrib, this is the lamina. We talked about the simple leaves in which the incision, this is the incision of leaf blade. This is the incision of leaf blade. When the incision do not touches the part of the leaves which is known as midrib, it is termed as simple leaves. And when the incision, or we can say leaf blade incision touches the part of leaf that is known as midrib, that the leaves is known as compound leaf. So basically there are two types of leaves, and there is also parts of compound leaves which is pinnately leaves and palmately leaves. These are the parts of compound leaves in which in pinnately leaves, when I talk about the pinnately leaves, in pinnately leaves, in pinnate rachis,
Okay.
in pinnately compound leaves, small leaflets arise from the axis which is known as rachis. Why this is a compound leaf? Look, the midrib, there are many leaflets arise from the axis, and at the same axis there are many leaflets. These all are leaflets. And on a single axis there are many leaves. That's why we called it a pinnately compound leaves. And when we talk about the palmately compound leaves, first of the meaning of the term, what is palmately? What is palmately compound leaf? Palmately means this palm. There all five fingers come to join at a single point. So here you can say these all are leaflets. These all five are leaflets, and they all come to origin and go mingle at a single point, which is termed as a palmately compound leaves. So in this, all leaflets arrange or intermingle themselves at a single base, we can say single base. This is the base and this is the petiole. So at the tip of petiole all the leaflets come intermingle themselves and form the palmatory compound leaves. Thank you.